Hello, Argentina. I love you, you beautiful bitches.
I spent 2 years thinking about one moment. He set me up. In our world, you always go back. He just left him there. That's what I can't forgive.
That's my boy. Yo, T, I'm really happy you're home.
Boys, we missed you, brother.
It's time to celebrate.
Call up some females. Do you know any pretty ones?
You like your mama?
What are you thinking, Toby?
This could put him away for life. It's time we make him pay. But first, we're gonna need a fast car.
Y'all ready?
We're doing this.
Racing is an art. But racing with passion, that's high art. And I think that's Toby Marshall driving the chariot of the gods.
I'm willing to give $6 million to anyone who puts a stop to him.
We'll settle this behind the wheel. I can feel love, vengeance, motor oil, all swirling together.
There's an APB out for your arrest in 10 states. Maybe we should rethink the plan.
I'm never gonna stop.
You are out of your mind. I love it.
Por supuesto que para manejar las máquinas de Need for Speed, los actores tuvieron que tomar clases. Lo que vas a ver a continuación es un material exclusivo donde los expertos le dan clases de manejo a Aaron Paul y Dominic Cooper para cuando se encuentren con los futuros autos.
What you think?
Look pretty badass, man.
Is it
How'd
good?
it feel?
Felt good. Happy I didn't hit the cones. Because the cones represent a cameraman. You never want to hit a cameraman.
That's what we call in stunt driving a career-ending incident.
Aaron finished his tire in less than 10 minutes.
Let's do this. Safety first.
We've got a real cameraman here today.
I don't want to hit you. We're at a driving clinic, and our teacher is Rick Seaman.
Pressure's on.
He's teaching me how to do a bunch of stunt driving.
Yeah, it's good driving instincts. You know, some people are born with it, some people aren't. I can tell you right now, Aaron was born with it.
Drifting and 180s.
Money.
Just making me look like a much better driver than I actually am.
Backwards driving.
Yes.
Aaron Paul es el protagonista de Need for Speed y a quien seguramente conoces por haber interpretado a Jesse Pinkman en Breaking Bad. La película es a pura adrenalina, autos, choques, persecuciones, todos los condimentos para que la pases genial. Lo que vas a ver a continuación es una charla a solas que tuve con el actor donde hablamos de la película.
Y'all ready?
We're doing this.
Aaron Michael Paul, más conocido como Aaron Paul, es un actor estadounidense mundialmente conocido por haber protagonizado la multipremiada serie Breaking Bad. Pero no todo comenzó con Breaking Bad, sino que Aaron Paul venía probando suerte desde protagonizar comerciales hasta participar en programas de televisión. Luego llegó el momento de los videoclips y disfrutó de protagonizar uno de los videos de Korn y Everlast. Participó de series como CSI, X-Files, Bones, Big Love y, como te conté antes, Breaking Bad, serie por la que se llevó en 2010 y 2012 el premio Mejor Actor de Reparto. Actualmente sigue creciendo como actor cinematográfico, película tras película, y hoy lo podés encontrar en todos los cines del país interpretando a Toby Marshall en Need for Speed. Thank you for your time and congratulations for the movie.
Thank you.
The first question is for you, Aaron. What happened the day the script of Need for Speed came to you?
Oh man, when I was in London working on a project, I saw it on my desk, and I was pretty hesitant, to be honest, to read it. I had my own preconceived ideas of what I thought it might be. I honestly wasn't expecting much, but the moment I started reading it, I was so surprised. It was had such an incredible story with incredible characters. Really a story of brotherhood, just kind of coming together, and just really with vengeance and revenge on their mind. And it's just a fun, crazy ride. So yeah, I got on the phone with the director, and the rest is history.
Ramon, and what can you tell me about your character, Joe Peck?
Joe Peck is a kind of serious, under-the-hood grease monkey mechanic. He lives and just loves engine buildings and racing, and he loves, the boys. He loves Toby, and he'll do anything for Toby and for the garage, and we all grew up together, so there's this great kind of rich history between these guys, and so when something happens to one of us, it's a great kind of, it propels us to come together as a group of friends, and it's kind of I love that idea. I love that concept of, a group of friends coming together for each other when they need each other, and so Joe's totally all about that. He's like a rock, and if you need him, you can count on him no matter what.
In this movie, you went through a lot of emotions. So, as an actor, what was your main inspiration to create Toby Marshall?
It was really, it was really on the page. I mean, he went through such an arc, and from losing someone very close to him, very close to all of these guys, he was very affected by it, and then spending a couple years in prison because of it, he had a lot of time to think. And the moment he gets out, like I said before, he's just very focused on to right or wrong, and so yeah, it was just really all on the page. Very easy.
Yeah, it's good driving instincts. I can tell you right now, Aaron was born with it.
What was your relation with cars and speed? I saw you took driving lessons for this movie.
Yeah, that was the whole
with
thing.
Dominic Cooper.
Yeah, Dom took some lessons as well, and that was the whole thing. Also what made it that much more exciting for me, our director wanted to do all of it in camera and not use CGI or green screen.
Yes.
He wanted to do a throwback to films that we all think really started the genre, like Bullet and Vanishing Point and Smoking the Bandit. They didn't use any green screen or CGI. Like, you could tell that these people were actually driving these cars. And so yeah, I was just on the track as often as I could be, and learning how to maneuver these cars, and I love it. It was a blast.
Ramon, how was working with Aaron?
How was it?
It was really, really difficult.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm kind of really intense.
Yeah, he's very intense. He's
demanding.
there yelling the entire time. He's commanding people, and I go,
But it worked. It worked a little.
But I think, for the film, man, he's awesome, bro. He's really, it was really a wonderful thing, just, getting to know him and working, and he's extremely humble, and he's all right, as an actor. But he's a good dude, man. He's very talented, and we all, the whole group kind of clicked, which I think really worked for the film, and I think personally it translates on the film, that there's this chemistry between these guys, and that there's this brotherhood. And so, he helped. He was definitely, he made it easy. Everybody did. Everybody came there just ready to try to make a great film. But have fun along the way.
Yeah,
we didn't take it, it's not...
Yeah, we had the best time, but everyone came very, focused, and brought their A game. And, we're making a fun movie, but we all knew it was had an incredible story, and we wanted to tell that story.
Yeah. Aaron, and for you, working with Ramon?
Oh, boy.
I would actually.
I should have asked him first. I would have had a different answer.
To be honest, I would prefer it if I don't have to answer that question.
In front of me.
Yeah. No, it was, it was incredible. I've, been a huge fan of his for some time, and, I think everything he does is just so genuine and so honest, and he brought that to this film, and he's just such a good guy. Like I said, they've really brought a great group of guys together, because that's what really this film is. At the core of it is it's all about friendship and what you would do for one another, brotherhood. I love the guy.
He disappointed me because he didn't tell me what happens at the end of the season in Breaking Bad. No, I'm kidding.
Ramon, if you have to choose some of the other cars, you drive a big machine. Which will be the one?
I'm a little jealous that he got to drive this. I'm a big fan of kind of the throwback muscle cars, and he got to drive this Gran Torino. That is just, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece of machine, and it's like a piece of art, man. He got to drive it, so we'll just leave it at that. I didn't.
I did get to drive it.
You did get to drive it. I got to drive the Beast, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's a big truck, but he got to drive some of the cool muscle cars, man. So if we get to do a sequel, I'm making sure that some of that changes.
You should insist
I'm
on
gonna insist
that.
on that.
Yeah.
Joe! Where's the other half, bitch? Just try and stop me, bitch.
You know what? I started Need for Speed the day after I wrapped Breaking Bad. So
Okay.
that night I wrapped. It was such an emotional thing for me, for all of us on Breaking Bad. I got on a plane, went up to Northern California, landed around 1:30 in the morning. I started at 6:30 the next morning. And the first scene was Toby Marshall being interrogated about the death
Accident.
of
Spoiler alert. I'm just
spoiler alert. The death of his little puppy. So he's being interrogated. And then from that, I had to get into a $2.5 million Koenigsegg and race around the Redwoods. Same day.
Oh.
It was such a surreal thing, because on Breaking Bad, I drove around just the worst cars, janky, barely started, to these supercars, which was pretty terrifying, but also so much fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
En Need for Speed vas a poder disfrutar de un festín de choques de autos. Autos que son lujosos, pero no lo son tanto. Lo que vas a ver a continuación es un material donde te explican cómo realizaron las réplicas.
A multi-million-dollar car, you don't really want to scratch the paint. We create replicas that cost substantially less and also meet the performance requirements and the needs of production so that they can shoot more easily around the cars. We're going to build 15-plus supercars in less than 6 months. The Koenigsegg Agera, Lamborghini Siesto Elemento, Spano GTA, a Saleen S7, McLaren P1, and a Bugatti Veyron.
One of the main things that the movie is about is a realism of racing.
It's called Need for Speed. We need to have real speed, real action. And so we have to be able to meet those kind of performance demands so that that level of action is unsurpassed by anything you've ever seen before.